All right, all right. Okay, I have to do a little plug at the top of the hour. Producer Nick is with Power Station Events in Cheshire. Fantastic Al Vagnini. Trish Torello, who originally found me, and who's been such a good mentor for me. This is her brother. So anyway, Producer Nick produces the show, and he does the YouTube show. So if you're not watching the YouTube video, you have to, because it's phenomenal. It's www.youtube.com. All you do is type in the search engine Medicare and You, WATR 1320. Or, if that's too difficult for you, you could just go to WATR.com and click on the YouTube link. Usually, Producer Nick does this segment, but he always cuts himself out when I backwatch the video at night. And I'm like, wait a minute, where did that Producer Nick segment go? So anyway, he comes to me during the break, and I have to thank whoever did this. It's Jugador Dev Volley, JUGADOR DEVOLLEY. I really enjoyed your show, Michael. Keep up the good work. I am a 40-plus-year-old individual, and I'm learning quite a bit about Medicare. You're really knowledgeable, and keep up the good work. God bless you and your family. So, yeah, Producer Nick's obviously doing a great job. It was the comment on the Colleen O'Neill, who was the social worker I had in on dating. You know, seniors are afraid to date. So I'm not afraid to tackle it because I give seminars all over the country, and I see that the gray-hairs pack the room. And caller 3. And they're just packing the seminars. And some of them, you know, come up to me after and say, you know, what a great segment. I listened to your radio show, and I'm lonely. How do I date? So we did a little segment. All right. I'm going to talk to my buddy, James O'Rourke, goes by Jim. He's the director at the Waterbury YMCA, relabeled now just the Y, which is great. I got to tell you, this guy and I are friends, personal friends, triathletes, although he is an Ironman and I'm a wannabe Jim O'Rourke. But he is doing something on the green that I really want to plug, and he's on the air, and he's going to talk about it. Bicycle giveaway aims to show kids fitness can be fun. So, Jim, congratulations to you and all your success on this event.
It's not coming to me. I think it's all the stakeholders out there in the city of Waterbury.
Well, that's totally you to deflect things. Sorry. You plug the event and your people and how it happened, because, I mean, kids getting a bicycle, that's right up my alley, is it not?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
You know, working with Walmart, but, you know, this was kind of the brainchild of the Friends of the Greenway Committee that's really pushing that someday we're going to have a 7.1 Greenway along the Naugatuck River, and we want to do some type of event downtown to highlight what a greenway could be in the great city of Waterbury. So we're shutting down the green, the roads around it, so kids and families could come down and actually ride their bikes around the green to simulate the activities that could happen on a greenway. We teamed up with Walmart through their generosity and some other donors like the office of Joan Hartley, Senator Hartley, helping us out.
Senator Hartley's such a great lady.
Incredible.
And beautiful. Sorry about that, Joan, but you are pretty attractive.
Her husband's a member at the Waterbury Y, so I got to be careful.
He is a stud triathlete, #1 in the country for Rev 3 in his age group. I mean, guy's a great guy.
He powers through the bike and also the run.
Yes.
So through that, we're doing this Bicycle Boost program, kindergarten through 4th graders, being nominated through the different social agencies around the city of Waterbury, like PAL and Youth Services and the Boys and Girls Club and the community school and the YMCA are all nominating 150 kids to get bikes. They have to pledge that they're going to be here that day.
Okay, that's why you're on the air. So my listeners out there, Jim, how do my listeners get their grandson or young child, and what's the threshold for age you're looking for?
We're looking through kindergarten through 4th grade.
Okay, so K through 4.
Yep, there needs to be a need within the family that, economics are not really helping out there, and they don't have a bike.
Completely understand that.
Yeah, and they need to be, working with one of these agencies out there. My sense is most of the youth in Waterbury are teamed up with one of them, between Youth Services or the WOW community or the YMCA. So reach out to your, director there or staff there, because they are aware of the program. A email went out to all those agencies to nominate some kids. And to date, I think we got about 80 kids nominated. So it is a first come, first serve so the first 150 we get, that's when we cut it off.
Okay, that's very important, and I know I have a following because we're getting calls and emails. So if you're out there listening, it's Sunday, September 23rd from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. But you just can't show up on that day, correct, Jim?
Well, you could show up that day, but you won't be a part of the Bicycle Boost program. You won't be getting one of those bikes.
Right, which is the key. That's what we're promoting here. We want you, if you're having some financial trouble, if the economy's rearing its ugly head, we in the community, not me at all, but the Y, Walmart, the offices of Senator Hartley, and the National Park Service. There was a great article in the paper about it. I had to reach out to my buddy. I said, Jim, did you read the paper today? He goes, what section? And he, of course, is so shy. He's like, I don't know how I got in there. But you have 80, how many already?
We have 80 nominees at this point, so we have about 70 slots left.
Okay.
The other thing we want people to recognize is that day, if you do have a bike, come on down with your helmet, and we're going to have some people from the bike rack checking out your bikes to make sure that if you need any maintenance or anything done. So we'll be checking that out, and we want all families to come down. We're going to have some food trucks down here. We're going to have unicyclists who are going to be fire juggling. There's going to be music. There's going to be relay races and scavenger hunts and stories. And we're going to have a station where kids could decorate their bikes. Remember when we used to put cards in our
slopes? Of course.
Yeah. So we're going to bring that back with some clothespins and have those different activities happening on that Sunday, the 23rd. The actual event starts at 11. So if you're not a part of the Bicycle Boost program, but you just want to come down and ride your bike, that program starts at 11 o'clock.
And that's, again, Sunday, September 23rd.
You got it.
All right, so I know we're going to get a response from this. If they need to reach your awesome facility, which I attend regularly, it's the Waterbury Y, 203-754-YMCA, or if you aren't good with the initials, Y9622, correct?
754-9622, and I'm going to give you my direct extension, and I'll answer your questions. That's 117.
Okay, so that's 754.
9622, extension 117.
9622, extension 117. And that's direct to Jim O'Rourke, which, you clearly aren't shying away from the community because you're a community person. So you can get the person that's on the show right now direct to his number. He can pre-qualify you right in the phone. If you're listening out there, please, this is how Jim and I both got started. Cycling leads to an excellent, healthy lifestyle. If you've ever been to Europe, or if you're into cycling at all, you'll know that the Belgians rule. Biking is part of their fabric, and it also helps with the childhood obesity. If a kid's riding his bike a good hour a day, instead of stuffing his face with McDonald's, it's going to lead to a better lifestyle, a better self-image of himself or herself, and that's the key to growth of mind, development, and education. It's a really good head start getting on a bike early. K through 4th couldn't have picked a better age bracket.
Well, I think it allows, kids just learning about it, and the big thing is we want to talk about bicycle safety. And the other thing, we're working with the city of Waterbury to put a map together of all the different parks in the city that you could bring your bikes to and actually ride them and feel safe. Because we know some of these roads are tough in Waterbury, a lot of hills, a lot of cars, a lot of traffic. But there is a lot of opportunity. You got Fulton Park, you got Hamilton Park. Get your kids with the bikes out there participating on the weekends and riding. Stay away from those TV screens and screen time.
Yes!
And, be healthy. That's the incredible thing. I remember my mom and I, riding from Southington to Sleeping Giant Park when I was 8 years old. We'd get all the way down there, have a picnic, and ride our bikes back.
And you were spent. That's probably why you made it look easy in New York City a couple weeks ago, where my friend swam 2.5 miles, biked 112, and then ran a marathon just for fun.
Just for fun.
Yeah, James. All right, Jim. That's Jim O'Rourke, the director at the Waterbury Y. I sincerely appreciate your time, and I sincerely appreciate your friendship.
You're doing great work, Mike, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Great time, great time. All right, Bicycle Giveaways aims to show kids fitness can be fun. Get out there Sunday, September 23rd. Thanks for your time, Jim.
Thanks, buddy. Bye-bye.
All right, so we're going to take another commercial break. My friend Carl Rosa is going to call in. I'm going to plug the Brewfest. And then for the rest of the show, I'm going to talk about Aetna, I'm going to talk about the rising cost that was in the paper when? Tuesday. What's today? Wednesday. So it was yesterday. This Affordable Care Act is not what everyone thinks it is. Rates are going up 12 to 15%. My big client, Napoli, is going to go through the roof. The CEO is an animal. I can hear him yelling at me now, and his renewal's in December. Microbest, they're going to hate this. So we'll get back to you in a few minutes.